strong enough to have it all?
Too weak to take it!
One Piece is full of legends, monsters of strength, giants of will, and men whose actions shaped eras. But two characters capture one of the show's deepest themes better than anyone: Garp and Kuma. Not as parallels, but as opposites. One chose comfort and called it justice. The other chose conviction and let his actions speak. And by the end of this video, you know exactly why the world has enough Garps and why you need to live more like a Kuma. My name is Blessed Visions, and I make anime breakdowns and essays that make you think, feel, and help you grow. And this is In a World of Garps, Be a Kuma. One Piece is obsessed with duality. Dreams versus duty. Freedom versus control. Justice versus oppression. But no contrast hits harder than this. Garp talks about justice, Kuma acts on it. Garp protects the institution, Kuma protects the people. Garp follows rules to stay comfortable, Kuma breaks himself to do the right thing. This isn't about good versus evil. It's about who you become when the moment demands action. Garp is strong, legendary, and loved. But he's also the perfect example of how a man can look powerful while doing nothing that matters. He says he hates the celestial dragons, yet serves the system that empowers them. He criticizes Sengoku for climbing the ladder, while pretending his own rank doesn't report to the same masters. He is the hero of the Marines, but never once the hero of the people. And here's the truth behind the lesson. Passivity dressed as righteousness is still passivity. Garp had countless opportunities to act, to save the right people, defy injustice, stand on conviction instead of comfort. But every time, he chose the easier path. Stay, obey, endure, hoping someone else will fix the problem. That's the danger of being a Garp. You confuse stubbornness with strength and loyalty with integrity. And then there's Kuma, a man who never once chose the easy road. A man whose first instinct was always, what can I do for someone else? That's agency. That's action. It's what real impact looks like. Let me show you the evidence of Kuma's exploits. He could have easily escaped Gon Valley instantly with the 4-pot route. Yet he stayed and saved everyone he could, saving over 500 people, more than anyone on that day. He run a tiny church in the Sorbet Kingdom. There was no fame, no glory, yet he still took the pain of every villager into his own. Dragon asked him to join the revolutionary army. He joined because people needed him. Not because it was easy, not because it was a dream, but because he knew there's more he could do. When Jenny died, a newborn Bonnie was left behind. He stepped up without hesitation. Then from Philibok to Sabadi to the Thousand Sunny, He repeatedly defied orders because following orders meant letting people suffer. And then the final sacrifice. He willingly erased his consciousness because in his mind, helping the next Nika rise mattered more than his living safety. This is what Garp never achieved. Consistent, uncomfortable, unselfish action. Garp represents the majority of people, strong enough to help, too comfortable to commit. Kuma represents the rare few, those who move toward the hard thing because it's the right thing. That's the duality. It's comfort versus conviction, passivity versus agency, intention versus action. In every chapter of his life, Kuma chose the painful, inconvenient, honorable option. He didn't wait for permission. He didn't hope for a better world. He acted and let the world bend around the action. And that's the message for you. Your convictions mean nothing without action. Your ideals mean nothing without decisions. And your potential means nothing without courage. Life is full of Garps. People who speak of justice, ambition, morality, but change nothing around them. Being a Kuma means you choose the harder path because it builds your character. You take action even when comfort is easier. You create change where you stand, not where it's safe. You put your values above your convenience, and you carry responsibility even when it costs you something. Kuma is the embodiment of agency. Garp is the embodiment of avoidance. And your life will reflect the one you decide to emulate. Kuma's story isn't about power. It's about agency. It's about becoming the kind of person who doesn't just wish the world was better, but takes steps to make it so. So in a world full of Garps, be a Kuma. Act, decide, create impact through conviction. That's the power of someone unforgettable. Thank you for watching. This has been Best Visions, where I break down anime into lessons that make you think, feel, and help you grow. I'll leave you with this. What's one hard decision you've been avoiding? And what would your life look like if you took the Kuma path instead? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'll read everyone. Like the video if it spoke to you, and subscribe for more lessons from anime. Stay grounded, stay sharp, and I'll catch you next one. Stay blessed.